Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And this evening, Elise's afternoon, I suspect. So I'm speaking to Elise Kabakov from LA. Hello, Elise.
Hello, Carolyn.
Good to see you.
You too. It's hard to believe that you're all the way in Europe and I'm all the way on the West Coast.
I know I still can't although I've been networking abroad for a long time, I still can't get used to all the time zone changes and that I'm speaking to people that I mean later on tonight I'm speaking to people that it's there tomorrow morning. I mean
Exactly.
it doesn't add up. But anyway, that aside,
Yep.
my question to you is what is it you enjoy when you're not working?
What do I enjoy when I'm not working? Well, that's kind of a loaded question for me because I'm a handmade business, so
I do.
I
Mm,
knit, crochet, and sew.
yeah.
I don't consider any of those things work.
No, and I quite agree, because enjoyment and it's a passion. So it isn't work, but it
Not
is.
for me.
Yeah.
And so there are people who disagree with me. So basically, my day is in like two or three parts. I do my networking, I do admin stuff, and I need blocks of time to make things. And inevitably, most of the time when I make things is in the evening, late afternoon, evening, after I turn my laptop off for the day.
Yeah.
So I'm done with LinkedIn, I'm done with Alignable, I'm done with everything else. And this is my block of time to actually make something. And for me, you're right. It's my passion, it's my joy, it's my happy dance.
Mm.
And so I don't consider it work. I
No.
consider it really a labor of love.
Yes.
So when I'm not doing that, I'm a housewife. So I I cook, I go to the market, I do laundry, I do ironing, I take care of with my husband, we take care of our two cats.
Hmm.
And so I'm basically busy doing that. So my life is pretty full.
Yes. And I do believe you enjoy traveling a little bit too.
I do. Yes,
Yeah.
that's I started traveling. Let's see, I went to Israel in 2015, and in 2016, one of my friends and I went to New York for the US Open tennis. We had a fabulous time. And then I didn't have another vacation until 2022. So it was basically 6 years when my sister and I went on a cruise, and it was the first cruise for me, and we went to the Mediterranean, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, they treat you like royalty. So, and then I get home and there's no cappuccino, there's no
Oh,
breakfast,
now
that
that's
sort of
not
thing.
on, is it?
Yeah, you get spoiled rotten. And then in 2023, my sister and I went to New York for the US Open tennis
Yeah.
and sightseeing. And we had a ball. And then last summer, we went on a cruise and we were in Norway, southern part of the UK, Belgium, Amsterdam, Netherlands, and then we went all the way over to Portugal, and then we had three stops in Spain before we disembarked in Amsterdam.
That
I
was
mean,
hell of a trip.
in
Wow.
Barcelona,
Yeah.
and we had a fabulous time. So this cruise is a little different. It's a river cruise. It's half the people that are on the ocean cruise,
Hmm.
and there's no laundry, so I've already got the clothesline and the detergent to, wash out undies and things like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm not getting any younger, and there's things on my bucket list that I really want to do. And, you can't take the money with you when you go.
No.
So, you're here on this earth for, a short period of time and you need to enjoy it. So now I'm going to do the things I want to do. So I'm crossing off three things off my bucket list for this cruise. I'm going to Prague and Budapest, and we're doing a day trip to Salzburg where they filmed The Sound of Music.
Oh,
So,
excellent.
yeah. So, I mean, I want to see the world. There's parts of
Mm.
the world I don't really care to see, but our next one that I'm going back to Europe with my husband next year. to the Mediterranean because he hasn't been. So part of it I've already done, but a lot of it I haven't. And then my sister and I already have a cruise booked for 2027. We're going to the UK.
Oh,
So
right.
we're doing everything in Ireland and Scotland and the
Yeah.
UK. And so we're looking forward to that because both of us, we're going to spend some extra time in London. And yeah, so I want to travel the world.
Yeah.
So when I breathe my last breath, I know that I saw the things I wanted to see and I ate the things I wanted to eat.
And it sounds to me as if you need to get things rearranged at home to get coffee on tap.
Yes. Yes. Because right after my first cruise, I got home and the next morning my husband's in the kitchen. I looked at him, I said, where's my cappuccino? Where's my breakfast? Because they literally they wait on you hand and foot, and
Yeah.
and it's lovely. I mean, it's expensive. I will admit to that, but you know what? They take such good care of you. And once
Mm.
you unpack everything in your stateroom and you put your suitcase under the bed, you're done. And then you can go enjoy and explore. You don't have to worry about meals or packing, living out of a suitcase or anything like that. And it's really, really enjoyable.
And these ships now are huge, aren't they?
Well, Sharon and I go on a specific cruise line that is adults only
Okay.
because honestly, my idea of a vacation is not on a ship with 5,000 other people. And
Yeah,
you
I
have
get
to
that.
have assigned seating for your meals, and then there's strollers and babies and kids and da-da. So we picked a cruise line where it's just adults.
Hmm.
And is it a little bit more laid back? Yeah, it is. But last summer they had shows and musicals and singers and dancers and all sorts of stuff that they didn't have in 2022 when everybody was just opening back up after COVID. So, that suits us. That suits us. So,
Well, you wouldn't keep going back if it didn't,
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
you know.
Love it.
But yes, so you were talking just previously to that about your crocheting and your knitting, and I see behind you on your backdrop that you have Ducky.
I do. I do. And let me just turn my chair and
There's
here is
Ducky.
this is Ducky.
There.
This is Daniel. He's my duck and he travels with me. So he's already chomping at the bit to get his
Get
suitcase and
his
his
suitcase
passport on
packed.
and he's going to be ready to go back to Europe. So
Yeah.
yeah, he's going to have some new experiences this time. But I'll tell you, ever since we started taking Ducky, our trips have been so much more fun and we've made so many friends because
Yeah.
everybody wants to know what's with the duck.
And didn't you go into a place, was it London or somewhere you went into a place where they had was it a duck shop or something?
It was a duck shop. And it was kind of funny because we were looking at the bottom of all the ducks and they were all made in China.
What a surprise.
So, you go to London and you're looking for things that are from the made
London?
in the UK and you turn it upside down and it says made
Yep.
in China. So
Mm.
we actually put Ducky right in the middle of everything and we took a picture. So he was the only handmade duck there.
Yes. And did I see recently that you'd made is it an owl?
I made an owl. I actually just sent another one off today. Somebody ordered one, but it's on the website under the babies kids section.
Hmm.
And he is absolutely adorable. And it was a special order from somebody on Alignable. And I did a post about it, and I can't tell you how many people commented and liked this post about this cute little owl that's about, this tall.
Yeah.
And he's got cute little wings, and he's got a heart-shaped face,
Yes.
and he's absolutely
It
adorable. So,
is. It's lovely.
yep.
And
So
and and I think I remember you saying earlier on this year that you did some little chicks for Easter.
I did the chiclets. I mean, I could not keep those little guys in stock. I mean, people weren't just buying one and two, they were buying like four, five, and six. So I would go to somebody would place a special order, place an order on the website. I'm like, oh my God. And then I had a boutique on the weekend. I'm like, oh my God, I know what I'm going to be doing all weeks. And I was just making more chiclets. but they were a big hit, so they will be available again. I mean, they're available all year long, but I'll have a better supply of them come after the first of the year when I start working on things for Easter. But I did make these cute little stuffed hearts. They're about this tall.
Hmm.
One of my friends on Alignable said, "Can you make hearts?" I'm like, "Of course I can make hearts."
Yeah.
So she said, "Pink, red, and white." I'm sure. So they're on the website now too. They're under the home goods section, and they're absolutely adorable. So people have bought them and given them to clients, or if they have a friend who's having a really bad day, they'll put it
Yeah.
on a desk, or just give it to them, to kind of cheer them up a
Nice.
little bit. But it's amazing what people have ordered and asked me, what I can. I made a taco. I did a crochet taco
Oh,
and a cat that was a tube. It was a
oh,
tube for someone who those were the two characters in a book she wrote. So
oh.
I had to write the pattern for both of them because there was no pattern. and she got them earlier last week, and she's like, "Oh my God, these are terrific!" And she took a picture and she sent it to me, and she was just absolutely thrilled. So, you know, whatever somebody wants to throw at me, I'm willing to give it a
Well,
try.
there you go. You've heard it. You heard it here first. And I'm guessing too. I know we're only August, but I'm in the retail business, as you know, and things are already starting to ramp up for Christmas.
Yes, yes. This is my quiet time of the year sales wise, but it's my crazy time of the year to make things.
Mm.
So once January rolls around, it's like boom, 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 boom. So I made a whole bunch of, I had head wraps that didn't have fingerless gloves, so I did those. I had fingerless gloves that I didn't have head wraps, so I made those. And now I'm making some more adult hats. I'm making more scarves, and I'm trying to figure out which projects I'm going to be filling my carry-on suitcase with me when I go to Europe because it's a long plane ride.
Yes.
So, yeah, I usually can get an awful lot done while I'm sitting in an airport or sitting on a
Well,
plane.
you might as well utilize the time for heaven's sake. Otherwise, you're sitting there twiddling your thumbs and getting
Exactly.
stressed because you're twiddling your
Exactly.
thumbs.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm very time efficient, but Carolyn, there's a couple of things that I always do, and it's really important. So for me, I always take a lunch break.
Yes.
So I walk away from my laptop, I go in the kitchen, I take my phone because I have my little games I play, and I eat my lunch for like a half an hour, 45 minutes.
Mm.
And every night I put my phone on sleep no mode because you know what? There's never going to be a knitting, crocheting, or sewing emergency that I can't take care of the next day.
Exactly.
So you
And
have to
people
get
can
a good
take.
night's sleep and you have to take care of yourself
Yeah.
because if not, if your brain's tired, your body's
Yeah.
tired, you can't think clearly. You can't,
Mm.
for me, making things, I mean, I have to be, on the ball because,
Yes, because
if
if
I
you
make
drop
a
a stitch
mistake,
and you drop a stitch and you've had it, haven't you? I mean,
oh yeah, if I make a mistake, it's like taking it out and
yeah.
redoing it,
Mm.
and it's a total waste of time. So this way, I've pretty much found a few things that have worked for me,
Mm.
and like I said, the time management's really important. So I have that, those blocks of time to create products.
That's good. And the Nordic countries, when I was working, and it probably still is today, in offices over there, they get a 5 minute warning before their computers go on sleep mode for 5 or 10 minutes every hour. So they go away from their computers.
Oh, I think that's a fabulous idea.
And they've been
Yeah.
doing that for years.
Oh, wow. And I bet the people are more productive too.
Yeah. But people don't, as you say, you need to rest your brain. And apart from anything else, you know, we don't know the effects, long-term effects of sitting doing things close by on the
Mhm.
screens and so on. We need to give our brains a break from those whatever is being put out by the screens. So taking a lunch break is so good for us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yep. I look forward to it every day,
Plus
even
the
on the weekends.
well, plus the fact that we all got to eat.
Yes.
And there's no good sort of sitting munching at a computer doing things.
Yeah.
Do need to step away. And
Yeah,
it's,
and
I think,
honestly, I don't want to get food on my keyboard. I don't want to get
no,
sticky fingers on my keyboard. No.
no.
So I don't eat in here, period.
Yes. No, it's a good thing to do, and I think a lot of people can take a leaf out of your book, because a lot of people, oh, I've got to I've got this, I'm up against the clock, and I've got to get it done, and there's all that, and I think a lot of bosses nowadays push staff a lot to get things done,
Yeah.
and they're not taking the welfare of the workers
Hmm.
into account.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if people make mistakes when they're tired or
Yeah.
they're not focused and they're hungry,
Yeah.
so you got to take care of yourself in order to be at that peak optimum level
Mm.
to perform,
Absolutely.
and that
Yeah,
includes getting a good night's sleep.
it does. Yeah, it does. And I think, I mean, I use a little app on my original mobile phone, my original smartphone, which is tiny in comparison to what I've got now. And
Hmm.
it's the sea lapping up on the seashore. And it's on for 20 minutes, and I'm way gone before the 20 minutes is up,
Yep.
and it's important.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I mean, whatever people need to do, some do meditation. My
Mm.
sister does, I think it's white noise. You
Yes,
can get white noise for free, and
yeah,
you can get it without the ads. And
yes.
so she turns that white noise on, and she's out.
Mm. And I suppose when you're on your cruises and everything like that, you're so active during the day that you hit the pillow and you're off.
Yes, yeah, especially if you got to get to bed early if you got an early excursion the next
Yes.
day.
You
So,
get back from your cruise and you need a holiday to get over the holiday.
well, I'm coming back. I'm coming back the Saturday of Labor Day weekend, so I've got Sunday and Monday to recover.
Oh, well, that was good planning.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
But it's been an absolute joy chatting to you and getting to know you a little bit more about your cruises and your crochet and your knitting and everything. It's been a joy chatting to you. Thank you so much for dropping in.
And Carolyn, thank you so much for having me. And it's a pleasure seeing you at Coffee Club every month and getting and everybody catching up and seeing what's going on in everybody's lives.
Yes, indeed. Well, thank you very much, and I'm sure we another chit chat might be on the cards after you've had one of your cruises, so I can learn a little
Oh,
bit more.
I would love to do that. I'm sure
Okay,
Ducky will have lots to tell you.
oh, I'm sure. Yes, Ducky will have to be included in the conversation.
Absolutely.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. Thank you.